Hello YouTube, and I'm by my side here doing a quick broadcast on some of the firearms I own. First thing I want to let you know is every firearm you're about to see has been safety checked. I believe safety first. I also want to show you this bag I use. It's a tactical UTG bag. I actually use it to transport and carry some of the firearms I own. Very convenient. It's also on the back of it here. Got some backpack straps if you're going to be doing any long walking, if you're going to be taken out in the middle of nowhere to shoot some targets. Again, that's a UTG bag. I picked it up at a local military surplus. Let's go ahead and get started. Open up the first compartment of the bag, and you're going to see you got a couple AR magazine holsters, a pistol holster, another holster I kind of rigged up. Generally, I put it in there a little farther, but it works. It gets the job done. A couple straps in here to hold the magazines. I got 2 magazines per pistol that I carry in this bag. I also have a hunting knife. This bag you see here, I actually keep up just some wrenches, some batteries, um, some things you may need. First gun I'll show you is a Walther P22. I've had this 22 for a couple of years now. Got a few thousand rounds through it. Not a whole lot for problems. Had a couple double feeds. Had a couple jams. Um, that's about it. It's been a pretty good gun. Just a plinking gun, something you take out and have some fun with. Um, Take out some targets. Cool gun though. Definitely enjoyable. Moving on. Again, I think I showed you already the mag compartments. I believe it's made to hold 2 mags per pouch. I keep one. Um, Moving on. This is my 9mm. It is actually a Beretta PX4 Storm 9mm. This is also a great gun. I have about 3,000 rounds through this one. No failure to fires, no failure to eject, no problems whatsoever. This gun has been great. I've had several types of ammunition shot through it and never had one problem. So definitely love this gun. Fairly lightweight for a full-size gun. A little top heavy with the polymer frame. Uh, but once you have a full mag, uh, really evens it out. It's a 17 round mag, so very, very comfortable in your hand. I like this gun a lot. Another pistol I'll show you here real quick is actually my side piece. This is a gun I carry on an everyday base. This is a Ruger LCP, lightweight compact pistol. Also a great gun. I definitely would trust my life with this gun. I have a few hundred rounds through it. Unfortunately, the 380 ammo is a little too expensive to do a whole lot of plinking with or a whole lot of target practice. But the rounds I do have through it, um, no stovepiping, no failures whatsoever. Gun weighs about 9 ounces empty, still under a pound full, less than an inch wide. I don't know all the specs, but great gun. Very, very comfortable. I keep it inside the waistband holster. I have no complaints whatsoever for this. So we'll put this over to the side and move on to probably my favorite. This is my Smith & Wesson M&P 15, 5.56 NATO or 223. I have had this gun for a couple months now. I've only put a couple hundred rounds through it, probably 200 or 300. Been a great gun. I've had no failures with this one whatsoever either. Very accurate gun. Um, it's got the four-sided Picatinny rail system for accessories such as the foregrip, the flashlight. I also have a laser on the other side. A little bit wide, but this bag accommodates it pretty well. It's got a fixed front sight, but it does have a pop-up rear sight. It's a Troy sight. Came stock on the gun. As far as optics, I have Bushnell holo sight. Same thing as an EOTech. It's got the same guts, same makers as an EOTech. Just doesn't have the metal shroud like the EOTechs have. So I guess it's not as rugged. I'm not in the military. I don't roll around in the dirt. So not a real big concern for me. It functions the same. So no problems or complaints there. Holds at zero very well. Very accurate, 50 to 100 yards out. Um, would definitely was worth saving the extra couple $100. I picked this one up for a couple $100. Your pricing may vary, but should be right around there. So this flashlight, very cool. Actually an LED with a strobe feature. So not too bad. All right, moving along. Couple shotguns for you real quick. I guess we're keeping that down. This is a Remington 870 Express Super Mag. Super Magnum means it can shoot a 3.5-inch shell, which is great for bird hunting, and that's pretty much what I use it for. At this time I have a slug barrel on it. I let a buddy of mine use it for some deer hunting. I live in Minnesota, in southern Minnesota. Actually, you cannot use a rifle for deer hunting. So if you're asking why I would use a shotgun, that's why. Law prohibits it. On this gun, I have a Walther red dot. Works pretty well. It's not terrible. Has a little bit of a problem with reflection when you're looking through it, but not terrible. It doesn't obstruct your view a whole lot, especially when you're aiming up at the sky at the ducks and geese. So works pretty well. Not bad for $70, I guess is how we'll leave that. All right, one more real quick here before I take off. This one is also Remington 870 Express Magnum. This is the gun I use for deer hunting. I have a fully rifled barrel on it, which means it can accommodate a sabot. A sabot is actually a copper round. Shoots a little more aerodynamic with a spin, sort of like a rifle shell. Much more accurate, much farther distance. It'll actually, my dad took out a deer at 107 yards. Anybody who hunts with a shotgun knows at 107 yards, first shot kill is pretty unbelievable. The deer was actually at a trot too, so works real great for that. I have a millet red dot on this one. Works very well. Very happy with this. It holds zero great. Give you a quick view through that. Holds zero very well. Real good sight picture when you look through it. No complaints at all. Very happy with that. So, give you a little peek of some of my firearms. There's more to come. I have more. Feel free to leave any comments or make sure and rate the video.